I did it. Good morning. It is 7:30, and I just spent a good 2.5 hours putting Zane back to sleep. So now there's time for a video. Also, I did it. I am just gonna show you what I've been working on, which might be of some interest to you guys. It is a tool graft build, where we are basically working with two specific grafts, basically Dance in the White and Falling Crystals. These do significant damage. They're some of the best pairings for scaling tool grafts because they both they provide two things. They provide clear and single target. The clear is Falling Crystals. The single target is Dance in the White. Now, Dance in the White is also clear, but it's not 100% uptime. Currently, normally when you first start with this, you will have 50. I'm at like 75-ish uptime, maybe like 66, due to the cooldown on it. Yes, so that's what you need to know. So this one right here, if there's a chilled target, it'll fire a crystal towards it. It can do that up to 4 chilled targets. They do AoE, which is quite big, as you can see, base radius. Well, actually, it's not that big, but it overlaps. So if there's a little cluster, it'll hit 4 crystals in one go, and it can one-shot rares as you pass by them very often in like T17 maps. So that's good. That is if they're not too cold resistant. You haven't, so then you would need to like put curses and stuff on them as well. But anyways, the second one we have is the Dance in the White. It is a cooldown to tornado like this. It'll chase targets at a reasonable speed. It's not super fast. Now, the important part here is, so the main tornado does a decent amount of damage, but it's like located to like its tornado range, right? You put it on a rare, it'll kill the rare every time. You put it on a boss, it'll kill the boss every time in like T16s and 16.5. It'll kill every boss. Just putting, like for me right now, I don't even need to do anything. I just put this up and just be near it. Like put my auras or like my my skitterbots on them, and it'll die. Now what I can do is I can attack, because the second line here, the icicles, every time you crit, it shoots icicles that can chain and can chain off walls. Now the whole chaining mechanic is like, I don't think on a single target it doesn't really add much, because if it's already hit the target, it can't hit it again unless it has 2 more targets. That's usually how the chaining stuff goes. But in like invitations and in any other like any hard content, where there's like multi targets, it's insane. If there's like 3 targets, it's insane. But even just with 1 target, I think I'm at around 20 million combined with everything up. Like when everything is running, I'm doing 20 million DPS. I'll show you a T17 that I did, and I'll show you Feared at the end of this. Now, just quickly to then say, hey, how do we scale these? There are like 2 setups I think right now are good. There may be like, maybe Fire could work, but I don't think it's that good. Fire is the one where you would like shoot the overlapping AoE ash projectile, and then you would have a Warcry setup for the basically cremation style graft, but that one has a super long cooldown. This one has a 66% uptime. The other one has like, I mean, it's a 30-second cooldown, 35-second cooldown, and like you can't move it. This can move at least. And then this has permanent uptime. You don't need to do anything, you just run. So like any chill ground that comes after you and enemies go on it, it just auto fires. So people are making auto bombers around this too. Anyways, I chose for this build to go Occultist. We went Void Beacon, Wild Bastion, and Unholy Authority. You really, I think Unholy Authority is actually really good, because if there's any hexproof monster with high res, you really would suffer, because you can't build pen on any of these. Well, there's like one roll where you can get 20 pen, but that wouldn't be very good. So you really want to be able to always deal with resist. So I have Elemental Weakness, Frostbite, and then I have Assassin's Mark. They can also crit, they have high crit base chance. So like this crit multi is quite good as well. There's one other thing we can do here, which is you could use for like, it'll give you like 50-60% more damage with this setup, would be to add in the mines, the aura crit mines, but it's too much trouble right now, so I haven't really done that. Anyways, it could be like a pre-buff setup. Now, what we then have, we have the minus cold here, the minus from elemental weakness, the minus from frostbite. And then I have scorch at right now 22. We'll get it to like 25 something eventually. And I have elemental weakness somewhere. Yeah, I have it here. On the elements exposure with this node, so it's 18. Let's just say 40, 40, 70. Like we have like 100, and then we have some curse effects. So we probably are at like minus 140 res. So anything that has base 40 goes to minus 100. So that's a ×2 multiplier total for minus res. Then we have the ascendancy here with 100% increased damage taken. Then we have the bone chill on skitterbots. I do want all elemental ailments, so this also gets buffed later. We have shock, so 35 shock. I think the chill is around 20 something, so this is like 60% increased damage from this. I have 5 elements right now being added, so it's another 50. So is that 60, 50, 110, unnerved, that's 120. I don't know if I have anything else. And then I have this, so 220. So it's like a 3.2 times multiplier, and then the base crit. So we're looking at like an 8 to 9 times multiplier. This one baseline does like 2 million when it's running. This one does more because I have the cooldown. And then this one does, I forget how much it also did. It also does a good amount of damage. This does like a few million on single target. It can do up to like, I think it does like 2 million on single target, but then if there's 4, it can do 8 million in a burst. Like, so it's like, it's very, very good. Yeah, so that's like my base setup. So what you do is you lower resist, you make them take more damage, and you can increase the crit chance on the monster. Those are like the avenues I've found so far that can work. Also, actually, when I'm mapping, I have even more damage because Cinder Swallow adds another 18 and Malediction. So that's another, yeah, it's another 18% increased damage. So looking really good there. The setup right now is just, you know, I'm trying to stack block. I'm trying to make a energy shield on block shield. We'll have max block. We have like 15,000 energy shield. The next step would then also be to add suppression and to add like multiple layers of defense. I do not have big investment into this character at all. Every single piece I have on energy shield, I've just clicked on the tree, the divine tree. I bought this one right here of trade for like 40C. It has the attack speed, the crit multi. So I'm running, to trigger Dance in the White, because you need to attack crit. I just have a simple setup of Lantern Steel Spraying, because it continuously fires and you continuously proc. And then I use this sword because it's the highest crit base for a sword with the best attack speed. So, and I'm reusing not the highest version of it, so it has less strength requirements. And then just Ice Spear splitting, because it kind of hits everything, especially because it pierces outwards, so it just chills everything in front of me. It's just a very satisfying skill. It scales with return projectile as well, and then just crit chance. You could swap the crit damage with like inspiration, I think, but the colors I can't really change right now. It's hard to do 4 off color on this base. And yeah, just normal energy shield gear. There's nothing fancy here. This setup with Winterweave is a meme. I'm gonna get full ailment immunity. I'm just gonna take this off. I'm gonna go 2 huge like energy shield rings with like, yeah, well the min-maxing of the character is like whatever. It's just a standard energy shield character where you go block and then eventually you'll like cluster duel your way and do things up to like suppression and all that. You know, you can leech, you do some damage, so the leech is like, I need to like figure out whether or not, like how much this is worth it. I'm not sure yet. Like I do like 700k single target on my own character, and then the 20 million from the grafts. Anyways, I think that's enough for now. This is not going to be a guide, it's just more like an overview of an idea. I don't think the ailments here work on the skitterbots, by the way, so it's like whatever. Yeah, so I still have lots of room for improvement. Now, I will show you, and I'll give you some commentary right now of the two. Right, this is the fear. I'll show that first. That was the first thing I did. Oh. Oh, that was pretty fast. Right, so we go in. Right, so here, I will put the two cursors down. And then I'll just basically, and then I'll put this down, and then I'll start the tornado, and I'll just start blasting. There's really not much else you want to do, like what that you do here to do single target. You put your cursor on the targets, and then you start blasting. Right, so I haven't done the graft yet. That was a mistake. So I should have done the graft, because these could have basically been almost done now. So I only, you know, I still need to learn how to play this a bit, but you see, I need to curse both. And then I think, yes, I have tornado now. Look, here, boom. He's dying. And Shaper's dying. I just kind of fucked up a bit. But yeah, you see, Shaper and Dread here dies within one tornado. I fucked it up. Like here, you see, I had so much time early and the tornado ran out. And this was a worse tornado I had at this time as well. It's not as good as the one I have right now. The one I have right now is way better. And I need to like stay closer actually, so my falling crystals also hit. The good thing here is that the tornado can be over here, and I can stand way over here and crit. Tornado will still deal damage, and it'll still trigger its icicle projectiles, even though I'm this far away. So the tornado in boss fights, it's really nice, because it just sticks to the target. As long as you can like snipe them with crits, you do big damage. Now here's a little bit of a gamer moment coming up. This was like the only time I was in danger in this fight. Because like we have... Right, so I eat the explosion because I have Arctic armor. So I just eat the teleport slam. It's fine. Took 5k. Now here it gets dangerous. I move away from the circle. Then Elder comes in. But then I also get, you know, another slam from... so I get another slam from Cortex. Elder sucking me, and there's a pool here, and I'm standing in an Elder ring. So it's like, oh, I just found it right here, kind of a safe spot. But it was it was still very scary. But like, I mean, I'm just a bit rusty. But yeah, that was the scariest part of the fight. I put the tornado back up. You see, good damage. Blum 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 blum. Again, I should be closer to make sure that they're debuffed. He's dead, and that's basically the fight.
That was some...
So I've never done it with the new boss here, and I haven't really done Fiat much at all. I've done it before, but like it's not... I haven't really been that active in hardcore for bossing for a while, so I was pretty rusty. But yeah, this was like a day 3 build, by the way. Just a few items from trade, and then the tree. Pretty good. And then next up, I have T17 here. As like, so this map has, it's a slightly tanky map, because it has attack block, which stops me from critting. And it has more life, 35, so it's not a big deal, but like it's a slightly tanky map.
I need more mana.
But yeah, as you can see, Tornado is just, you see it's just running ahead. Now it's an annoying map because you have all the bubbles, so you have to run in, but it's fine. It was my first T17.
No shot. Surely that's just a random...
I got a Maldos. Right, get some shrines, blah blah blah. But basically, I was in no danger. It felt just fine. Every room, like, you see, this right there is just a falling crystal, no tornado. And we come in. I take the shrines. The shrines don't do anything for damage, by the way. They do nothing. So the damage, shrine or no shrine, is the same. You see here, we get the... And I have less damage here as well, because... he's blocking some of my attacks, would stop me from critting. So, like, I could have probably killed him in one tornado here. It was fine.
Easy.
That's that. And in any other multi, like, I think Abomination, there's like multiple enemies. It would kill them super fast. And any map that has walls, it's really, really good. Yep, so that's like the build. If you're looking to try and play Grafts, I have two options for you. There's either the cold version here. You probably played Elementalist. You can play anything really. You just need to lower resist and add increased damage, and then just add tank to your build and have a good way of critting. And then there's the other version, which I've been considering, which would be, you could play a physical version as well, where you would need to be the guy who clears. But what I would say is I would probably play Bleed Glad, get like 1 million or 2 million DPS on a Bleed Glad, because it pops everything, and then you will have the exert pops and the hands coming down, so that would be good as well. So those are the two things to consider if you're interested in Grafts. Anyways, that was the build. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll make a more complete version once it's finished, but for now, hope you got inspired a little bit, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.